Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue work on Drupal 8 and Angular 2. So let's get started. In the latest video, I have set up Drupal 8 and Angular 2 in separate in folder. So today I'm going to move it in group. So I am creating a new group by Univer. New Angular Drupal. So I'm moving to folder inside Angular Drupal. So in this, I'm rename Drupal as Angular. So I think it should be here and remove this folder and renames it into app and Drupal Angular. Now we come to Drupal. Okay, just for now. So now if I'm open in Firefox with the Drupal h.step, this will be not file P because the directory has changed. So I'm modifying a bit. I'm editing http viral config. Now we come to which site. So let's check which. Now it's become to cd. Okay, so the path now become to. Let's copy that. Okay, and save that. And also restart web server. Sudo apache ctl restart and refresh the browser. Okay, so something wrong. This is Angular 2 application, but so it should be and Drupal and change it to app. Now it should be work. Okay, so here we have a Drupal setup, and so in Angular application, I'm going to start the application by change cd npm start to start the Angular application. Okay, so we have an application running on this port and open in web server. Okay, the app work. So today I have a template, HTML template, and this template is from my partner. He allowed me to create a Drupal theme. I I can use it. Now I'm starting tutorial with also doing my project as well. So here is a Drupal. Here is the HTML template. Now we can see here that. So we are going to build this real website with Drupal is in the rest of it backend. So why I'm going to use Drupal? Because we don't have to do anything in the backend. Everything supports in Drupal, like the content and user and comment and up and had target and Drupal had a lot of model, so easy to custom and reuse and save a lot of our time. So that's why we are using Drupal to build a backend REST service. And now here is the HTML template and homepage. I'm not going to do homepage today. We could start a blog first. For easy to do, now I'm going to implement this template in Angular. Now let's open new IDE. So I'm going to use there. And this new tool I just installed. I'm open a project Angular Drupal. So waiting for the tool is loading project. So I'm going to copy the CSS and font and also image and JS. Copy that into Angular folder. So we have inside Angular is app and assets. Now I'm padding the folder into assets folder. Okay, so we have a CSS, font, and image and script. So let's view the block HTML in shortcuts. So it should be okay. So we have that. In app and HTML, we need to modify a bit. So the title for now. Using for system and now we have some okay we have a CSS. This copies copy yours that. So it should be in access CS. Okay. Now should purchases JavaScript. So we copy that. I'm going to copy that. In the bottom body. So in the says so for quick time, I think we should do this way and just replace in this and file and replace file with script and we replace to says and script. Okay, replace all. So just copy that back again to this more much further. Okay, so in app we have app component. Now I'm going to copy all the HTML. In app component to make sure it's running. Okay, and we change everything just for now. File and replace files. File and replace. Okay, so we have an email. Now we replay to sorry, let's my mistake. Okay, let's copy again. Okay, and replace all and save this file. Now we check in browser to make sure it works. Angular app. Okay, so we have a template almost implement in our Angular application. Let's check in console to see any error log. Check console. We see and refresh the page. So it looks good. There is no warning or errors here. It looks good. Now check submenu and look cool. Yes, it works. And check in the mobile. Okay, the menu also work. Cool. So we have a header and the title and the main content and the sidebar and also footer. So we need to make some rest with the header component, and so we have a header. It should begin from here. Header and navigation. Header, it should be from okay, from container and container. Okay, look cool. Now I'm going to generate a header component in Angular application. So inside Angular application, I'm typing ng general component. So in app, is component by header. Okay, so we have a header component has been generated. So let's check inside app. So we have a header here. Let's cut everything of header and see this should be in container. Let's check header. Should be from row. Okay. I think it should from here. Header and characters inside header HTML. Pass here and let's see. So we have a header here, and now you can see in the browser the application it automatically refresh. Okay, so it's slowly loading slowly. Let's see what happened. Okay, it has been reloaded. However, we lost header. So why? The header, the component is generated, but we didn't include it in the app component. So let's check its header component.ts file. So we have a app header. This is tag app header, and now we include header into app component by type app okay, sorry, I'm back. Now by typing app header, and I think we should remove this line. So what happened? I can't remove. Okay, work now. And save that file and check the application. It should be refreshed. Let's open control. You can see. Okay, so we got back header. And now we need to generate a navigation as well. The same with header. I'm going to generate a new component by navigation. Okay. So the navigation component has been generated and it should be here. So same with the header, I'm going to copy here. What's happened? Okay, copy that. We cut that into navigation component.html. So we should remove this line. Okay. I don't know why it's happened on my EDR. I can't remove. What's happened? I can remove. Okay. Okay, I can remove it now. So the same with header, I'm going to include the navigation apps navigation. Okay. Whereas and okay, so the title we should keep here. And now I think we need to implement the footer. So let's check in footer. Dips not clear. Title bar, remove tabs. Okay. Footer. Let's copy that inside footer. Now we need to generate a footer component. Okay. So the footer component has been generated and copy that in footer as well. Now we also include footer in app component by app footer. So look like we don't have a cloud depth for wrapper. Let's check in navigation container and header component. Yes, we don't have a cloud div for. Okay, now it should be fine. Let's check in browser. Make sure it refresh. Okay, so look cool now. So we have an header component, navigation component, and footer component. So let's get back with Drupal. I'm going to create a new content type. We have a content type blog. Let's check in the default content type of Drupal by, okay, here content type. So we have article and basic page content type. So I'm thinking to user article type as blog. I think that should be fine. Let's check in the article content type field. So we have a body, comment, image, and tags. Look cool. And check in HTML. And click to blog and blog page. Let's see. They have a image and title and date, create date, comment and body field and comment list. Okay, so we don't have a tag, but keep tag for the future later. So how we, the question is, so how do we access the database from the Angular 2? So how to do that? So simply we need to enable to thread service in Drupal 8. The thread service is provided in Drupal 8 by default. So it's simply just enable that and install the model. Okay. So we have another grace model in the REST UI. Drupal process REST UI. So I'm going to install that. You can download that file, Drupal, and put inside of Drupal model by Drupal and model. And also I can do that by change the directory inside to cd and cd Drupal and just type in Drupal downloads model. Let's check the document. You can see Drupal download, Drupal model download REST UI. Sorry. Let's check the version. I'm typing the number 0 for latest version of Drupal 8. Okay, so let's check in the folder. You can see it creates a new content folder and puts REST UI inside. Now we also need to refresh the model page and install the REST UI model. REST UI. Okay, REST UI has been installed and we can smash change the conference page. So we have a content nodes and let's change this. We can simply do change check everything. Okay, and save that. So we got back to the HTML. Sorry. Okay, let's change this image. So, and save that image in my data for easy to find. And I'm going to create a new first post by first post. So the first post with title and copy that. Going to copy that. And in content, and add content and article. So I'm create a new shortcut in menu for quick. Okay, so in the later we simply click on shortcut and create article, and the title and body I'm going to copy all of the field and paste here, and we check shortcuts for make sure it's correct. Cool. So just tag, I'm going to put Drupal WordPress and press Angular 2 Angular, and the email I'm just save it in my desktop and upload that. The enter text from blog post. Also, we can copy the title and post here. Now I'm going to save this page. Okay, so we have a post, and I'm going to create another post by checking HTML back with new post, and I think we should copy that for real quick. The tag now we could leave is empty. So I'm going to save this image for save that image. And upload the image I just saved. Okay, just copy title. So we have two posts create, two blog posts create. Now I am going to use a view struct. I'm sorry, it tends, and to make sure the view module enable. The view and view UI has been installed. So in struct, I'm going to create a REST service page for this view and create a REST service in now as view with API. So API, puts API. blog. Select content. Then type now will be article, which tag with API. Okay, API. Create REST service. REST service page now will be API. I think it should be API blog. So it's leave empty. Okay. Pass looks wrong. Should not have it begin with slash. Remove that. Okay. Here is the output of REST service. We have everything here. We have a node's ID, value, and now let's save that. And view the path now will be checked with Drupal is API blog. So here's the output of JSON format. So we have a node's ID, value is the number 2, and also with title, body, let's take a body fields, field body. We have also field image with target ID, and also with file UID, and also URL that look cool. So now sorry, inside the Angular 2 application we need to create a REST service to call to the Drupal. So let's create a new one, get back into app, and I'm going to create a new folder in app by services. So we have all the service file should be created inside service folder. So inside the Angular application, I'm going to generate a new service by ng general service folder and app service. Okay, so the app service, we have a general here, but we need to provide that inside apps.models by, so here provide app service, and it should be automatically import here. So in app service we have a function with the get and pass and push and delete. push pause delete, and so this.html so constructor by primary HTML by HTTP, sorry, this.http.get. Now I'm click by get to see the documentation. So we have a get, pause, and push and delete. Now I'm going to copy that with request option. And observable and response, we import post response here. So now it should go. It should be return this.http.get with the URL and option. The same here. But we change the methods to post. Pause. And here push. And delete. So we have a push, change push, and we have a should be body URL, body, okay, and option, and should be delete with URL and option, and post should be body here. Okay, the gas. So we private with a server URL string by http Drupal.dap with API. So URL now will be this let URL equal this dot, okay, so this create URL within URL. So I'm going to create new function by get URL. Return will be string and return this dot server URL plus with URL string and let's okay, sorry, let's it should be endpoint 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 rename to easy understands. So here we have this dot get URL with endpoint. I'm sorry, endpoint and chain ruby string. Okay, look cool now. And same here with parse. Okay, look cool now. So app service. Now I'm going to create a new service. Will be block service. By in application, I'm going to generate a new service. Ng generate service with service folder in block service. Okay, so block service now has been generated. I'm going to provide this in app component by in apps model. So we have app service and also block services. Okay, you can see it automatically imports block service. Now in block service, new contractor, we private http okay, and private app service. Now I'm going to create a new function by get block, get parse. So we calling to this dot app service. I think we don't need to import HTTP because we have an app service. So remove that. So we could remove that. Okay. So don't need import HTTP anymore. So in app service we get. Now we have an endpoint. Now will be APIs and block. And so it's optional. We don't need it anymore. I think we clear all the tab and easy to understand, easy to read. Dot should be return the dot maps. You guys port now will be return observable with any. I think should be any. The smart threads threads.json. just catch errors and observable throw errors. Okay, so inside now I am going to create a new block component to so in app component I'm going to generate component in block. Okay, so block component now is generated here with HTML. But now I'm going to in app.html. So I am going to remove everything, including sidebar. Let's check div.wrapper content reset and let's cut everything. Something happened with that. Okay, so let's copy everything here. And pass into block.html with cloud div. Okay, with cloud div. So in app component now we also need to be user general router. It should be router. Let's change to Angular application documentation. Angular.io and change the document in router. Where's the router? Apps.modern. Okay, let's check in our app. We don't have a router. In app.component, apps.modern, apps.modern. Okay, we import router module, and now I'm going to copy that. Let's just final model. Router. So Angular gr.angular.io and get installer. I remember it should be somewhere to build a router. Here and router Okay, should here. In HTML we should be have a b a ref. Now check in HTML file. Alright. Okay, we have a base tag here. It's cool. Now in app.model, we import router, model router. Let's copy that for real quick in app.model. Now I'm going to copy and paste here. Close router. So I think we should be remove is some problem with my tool. It couldn't delete. I don't know why. Really suck. I can't remove. I have to cuss everything. So simply so left side. Now we have a block by the path now will be block and component now will be block. What's happened with my tool? It really block component. And path now will be rebooted. I think it should be removed here. And not file component. We could generate a new component by ng general component page not file. Okay, pay not file should be here. Now let's check into pay not file and change HTML to wow. The pay you are looking for the not file, something like that. And let's get back to router document and ng model. Now router does model for app router. Okay. Let's get back imports. It should be inside imports. Cut that. Okay. And we have a router outlets. Let's copy that. In our app.component, we should be paste the router outlets here. Okay. And remove white space. and save it. Okay, something happened. Now I should be check the console to see what happened. Okay, we have an icon device. Let's see. It should be happen in some check the block service. Observable and app service. Return. Okay. And change app to smaller. Okay, so we have a double comma and save again. It should be auto mark refresh. Okay, so we have a block a the default not work. Let's get back to so I think now we need to generate by a home component ng general component home. Now will be home page. The home page will be for later video, so we will build the home page with slider and block service and with lattice process, but for later. Now we just generate a new home component and leave that at default with page home. Pass now will be home and the component. Let's get back and home. What's happened with my home? Now will be home component. Home component. Let's save that. Now in browser it should be automatically refreshed. Okay, so we have a home page work now. And now we need to link a navigation to so check in the our component navigation HTML. So we don't check everything, but we just need to change the block. So home now will be what's happened. It's router link now will be equal home and just remove. I can't remove, but now just use a cut and so keep everything And also now we need to block with block because and it's not a drop down. Oh, sorry. It's block what's happened. Router link equal block. Now let's check with document again. Router link and router link activity. We have a class current, but now equal current, and should be remove this. Oh, sorry. Remove that. I can't remove. Okay. So in block, well, and click back to home and block. Home and block. Okay, cool. Look good. So inside block, now we have a content here, and now I'm going to make a request to Drupal API. So we have a path now will be a Drupal.dap drupal.dap.api.block. Now is this API I'm going to request. Let's check inside block.service. In service block, get parse. Now in block component, I'm going to clear or tab, and for easy to see, in block inside block component, now we have parse, and I think we should let's check. Part will have line curse. Part will be an array. This does. We have a private block service with block service. Now this does block service does get parse does supply with them rest and error. This dot parse equal rest, and if we found an error, we log to the console this dot console dot log error. Okay, so let's check in browser. I think we should log this log control log with the data receivers with press. Okay, so we can debug a data we receive from Drupal. Okay, so we have an error here. So body. Let's check in our network. And refresh. Okay, we have web API here. With API get. I think we forgot a with in our app service. We require with option and header. So library header equal header new header. So we should be get a new get header. Just return header. Return this header. And this header I with header with content type. Should be check the Drupal 8 red service. So we have and make sure we have a header red service. So we have a content type is a header. Content type. Okay, really tired with my. I'm going to change ADI. Content type now will be application JSON. Accept. Check. Okay. Accept with application. Accept with application JSON. And also content type now will be application. So remove this. And now will be integrate this option now will be this just get header. I think it should be get option. So get option. and now change it to up. So get option. With up. That option now will be header. Return, I think you can object those are size ops and default option. Now in should be request. Request option. That's option with option. Okay. So same here, we need to copy that. Copy and with up. Same with here now with up. Same here. Option. Okay, let's save that. And now we try in browser to see. Okay, we have still an error here. Let's check in network block. Okay, and let's retry. We have a block. Why is gas? Gas UI. If option. Oh, if no, we return up. So we have a request method option, but it doesn't work. So problem still here. So now I'm going to debug with console log. Oh, as it upsets, it should be 5. So why is this absent? So let's copy that. So we have a duplicate API here, and now it should be removed in block service. Now block. Okay, let's check again in control. So let's try in API.service. It should be Drupal 8 and check again. So internet world block. Copy that. It should be work, but now the happen is it should be yes here, but I don't know why. Block component by block services. Block service get to be endpoint. HTTP get with request option. Now I'm modifying here by temporary by with this header this does header and see what happened. Okay, I'm back now. So I have spent a lot of time to research about Drupal cross-domain. This Drupal is REST service cross-domain. So there are many issues related about the sharing service between different domains. So So I already fixed that. I will show you in here. So inside Drupal I fixed that in the 8.atss.tss with adding header allow origin and also allow in request option. And also I did add with two line in index.php. So after that, now I could call from recipes between the domain. Now you can see I'm refreshed and we can see the 3 ports now. So good, look cool. So get back into Angular 2 application. In the blog post component, we did receive or post. So in here is the step and blog API blog. Now we have a 2 post as the 2 ports has added, and we need to render the 2 ports inside Angular 2 block. Now I will do that. Let's check in block component and I will remove ports. I will remove all ports. Okay, remove everything ports and just keep just once, and now we loop through with port container by ng4. Let's pause and we have an image, port image, and the link now will be just empty and image URL. Now how we change the image URL? As we have a body and object, body value, and let's check image inside view image. Okay, so image and number 0 and URL. Okay, so will be now it should be is me c equal post does view image view image view image row dot URL. The answer now will be view image enter. post dot view image row plus enter. Okay, so let's check. View image. Okay, so we have a image now. It's appear here, and we have a title. So I am going to check if the post has image or not. So simply we can do by ng if equal post dot view image. Okay, so keep that for now. Just length. I think that. And now we have a title. Title now will be post dot. Let's check. So we check in an API. We have a UID length code JSON viewer. I'm going to copy that. So we have a title as value. Post dot title dot value. Okay. Now we have a create this. Create. Create now will be post dot create. Dot value. This. Now we see Angular this pie. This and formatted this and medium. Okay. And common now keep by default now. We have div class equal post body dot inner HTML equal post dot view body. Okay, let's check with the JSON. Okay, that's body and value. dot body dot value. Okay, and link now we just keep it by default. So body is gone. We don't see any title and body here. Title. Okay, title number 0 is an array. That is post title. And same here with post body. Okay. Same with create. It's also an array. Okay. It looks good. Link now not work, but we will implement later. For now, I'm thinking to make the body in shorter. So, Sandry and comment. The days now is not exactly, but I'm going to make this view better. I think instruct and view. We have an API block. So entity. So I'm thinking to user with the view. But let's check with the JSON body and comment starters. Let's check again with state pride. The body. So we can simply just change entity into view, and now we can able add more view, such as we have a title, and the title now simply that don't need link to text, just plain text. So we have only title, and we also add the image so we image it can be small or so just keep default. We have a target ID, link image to file, no. Okay, so we have an image, view image. But format rewrite research. We output field with custom link. May under. So I'm going to remove that image. So we don't have a format URL for image path. So that isn't cool. So I'm going to change back to entity. I'm sorry for the confusion like that. And save that. Setting. Okay, so let's keep that. And now I'm going to make the block. So this now is not exactly what we want. So simply to do that, I have a research format this from timestamp into the real date time. So by that in plus with 1000, and we also check with ng if equal post.create length. So if we check the Postgres available, and now let's check with common and common starters. The common starters, the number 2, that means it can be able to the user to ask common and view common. So we check the common counts by common will be an array which okay, let's add here to by parts dot common dot first item of array and dot common counts common. Okay, so we have a 0 common also. Now I'm going to make the link of the post clickable, and that means if I click on one of the posts, it should be blog post, for example. It could be linked to post ID 1, blog 1, or blog 2 is the nodes ID. Okay. So the first thing we need to make a router by do that. If we need to inside of apps.modules, we need to add new router here in blog. I'm going to copy that for real quick by blog with ID. This is node ID. So we have blog. So let's generate a new component by inside application. I'm going to ng general component by inside blog and blog post. So inside blog we have a blog post. Okay, so we have a blog post now. Will be blog post component. We make sure it's import in the header of files. Blog ID. Now I'm going to inside blog we have a remove wrap tag and adding to router link equal blog, and now it should be port dot and nodes ID. Let's check with JSON format to see. We have a nodes ID with the first of array with value nodes ID and traders value. Okay, same. Copy that and pass to another link for request. So the same with link read more. And let's check with, and also an image. Okay, now let's check. Okay, now for example, we can able click to image now and click, and after that the post blog post work, and get back to blog post and click on another. So we have a title. I missing inside title. Same here and pass here. Okay. Okay, so now inside blog post component, I'm going to modify that, and we need to check into HTML. Let's check in HTML file in downloads and sorry in data. Single post. So simply drag here, and we have a blog post page. Post page look like it's same. I think it's same with post view. Yes, it's same. So if it's same, we can simply to do that by copy here and paste here. Okay, so let inside blog post. Now I'm going to post equal fit any. And I am going to make create a new function in REST in service. We have a block service, and now we get post with ID is a node ID string and observable so any. So for request copy that, but we change the API block with API block with now I think with entity entity with ID now will be ID here. Okay, and we also need to create a view. So yes, back with view, and I am going to add a new view with entity view. Entity view in content and article. So simply by block view with article now creates a new registration with block so block is dot slash view. Okay, and save it as for now. And we might sure add a new context filter. By nodes ID. Nodes ID and nodes ID. It should be ID, not nodes ID. Text filter. Displays would provide default value, query parameter, or content ID from URL. So let's check for that. So if I place with the ID, nodes ID, and check here, so we have a nodes ID with 1, and if I place with node 2, so it show nodes value here. It look cool. But I am thinking to do the same in, I think we can for now. I think we can use just one view and for multiple. So now I'll get back and delete that. So inside of a block API, now I'm going to use this view for burst, view detail, and list block by advanced with context filter, and we change ID. Let's select ID, which provide default by the content URL from URL. And if okay, if not, I think we can show our research. So if by default we it show everything, all the nodes, and if we place node 1, yeah, cool. So and save that. And now the API, now we check with in our browser to see if I'm not padding any argument the to the block API, we show with the node value 2, and I think there is a 1 as well. Value equal once. Yes, same here. We have a 1 here. And so if I enter with nodes, so we have a node 1, and if we enter the node 2, it shows node 2. So we just save time to create a new view. So simply in API now, we can able use the same with API block and with ID. Okay, let's save that. And inside block post component. Inside block post component. Now we don't need loop anymore, and remove that by ng if check if the post exists. If equal post, if post, that means we have a post. And now in block post component, I need to post. Okay, now private router activated router is also automatically import. So inside of ng init, let's node ID, so simply nid equal this.router dot param dot snapshots dot param id. So now I'm going to log into the console and check the node ID. Log, hey, nodes ID e with NID. Okay, and check in the browser. We can see now I'm going to click on this post. So hey, we have a nodes ID E2. So in browser we can see here with the argument now node ID 2, and now I'm remove that in. Okay, and in block component, now this dot Okay, let private bot block service activate to block service. Add comma here and z dot block service dot get post with id now and an id dot supply with port it dot port equal post. I'm going to change it to response and too easy to understand. And also if we check an error and just log this console.log error. Okay, this is for development. Now and save that and verify we change the bars and it's almost same. Now it should be automatically refreshed. Okay, it's some problem. The property length. Let's check length in class block post component in templates. Now check the post length. Okay. So I am going to copy that JSON into JSON viewer and format and see number. Okay. Block view component portrait. Well, if rest. So I'm typing an example to verify what when we don't have any nodes. So and that an empty. All right. So if breadth does length. So and then we post. Okay. So now I think it should work. Okay. It should work. Exactly. Cool. And get back. Wait, I'm going to click with another post. Okay. It should be work here. So we don't need any risk more and packaging in the port detail. So I'm going to remove that. In post component, I don't need to pagination anymore. Remove that. And risk more. Okay. And we don't need link anymore. And also remove link here as well. But I think it keeps is for now. Blog post 1 and gets back and verify if it works. Okay, and I think we need to remove that slide, post content with border, and to make sure, and post container, copy that class, post container and post image. In post with no border, add post container, we have a post container and margin bottom. Okay, and remove that. And also inside with post image, post content with no border and no border. And let's check in browser. Okay, it looks good for now. And now I am going to add a couple comment in backend. So inside we're back to site, and now I'm going to add a new comment. And for example, I'm going to add with here with the comment. I'm going to copy that and save that. Just one comment and number 2 comment. Okay. And now in the application Angular 2, refresh this. You can see we have a 2 comment. Yes, we have 2 comment here. So I think I need to stop video here, and we'll get back to you in next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.